What's up guys, I'm an American independent developer and welcome to my channel Devlog. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe to my channel because I post videos for about a few times a week. So today I'm going to show you a new level I'm currently working on, and this level is currently under it's not yet designed. So I have decided to show you the part of the design for this level, and I'm designing it right now, so I might not show you how it plays at this point in time because it will take a long time to design this level, because each level design takes a lot of time because a lot of thinking has actually goes into it. So that's the reason why I won't be able to show you the gameplay. Probably in the next video I'll be showing the end result of this level design. Okay, so let's get started. Currently it looks like that only a few things have been added, and there are more things to add. The main things like the enemies, all the traps and all that stuff, that I will keep adding right now, and I will show you live right now. Okay, so the first things first, according to the design, I have decided to add a few spikes in the lower section. This has been a standard for this game because each game has different rules, and that are set by actually set by me, because I know some games should be a bit unique than the others. So this time I'm doing a bit unique level design where all the spikes are always present on the bottom platform, you know, the most bottom part of the level always has a spike. So there's a chance that player might fall on these spikes, and which makes it a bit more challenging. So okay, first of all I'll go with this one. I'll add this instead, and the spikes should be present here because, you know, it will be required whenever the player actually falls on this accidentally or intentionally. Suppose you want to quit the game, so you might also quit the game by falling on it. Maybe it won't quit the game because the level restarts by itself. So the only way to quit the game is to use the pause menu that I will create. It's not yet done, it will be done at the end. Actually, it's not yet available. So I know how longer it takes. It is taking longer because I have to manually add these spikes here. The whole drag and drop thing wouldn't work well here, because if I had this it's impossible. I could have done like this, okay, like this, but it wouldn't work here. The reason is I have already placed some objects here, so those objects will get selected instead. So I had to manually put it here. That's it. This is how this GameMaker Studio works. So it's a really good, I'd say it's a really good. There's no point in putting spikes here because maybe I can add like the exit here, probably. I don't know. Yeah, that would seem to be a really good decision on my part. So putting the exit here, I have to make some changes to this platform as well. So okay, let's see. What I can do is I can add a little platform here. I know going to this section can be a bit harder, so I'm thinking about it later. Okay, because I don't know how to have to think about it. So first of all, I'll just start putting the enemies and all that stuff that is required. Okay, having enemies is crucial here, so let's do this. I'll add this third enemy here. This is one of the very powerful enemy here. So movement inhibitor, would add this so that they don't fall on the spike, and there will be no point, right, if they fall on the spike. So the player entry will be around here. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, stratosphere loop. Okay, and let's see, I'll add a few more missions here probably. Let's see. So in this section I'll add this. Not the same enemy. It doesn't look good actually if I use the same enemy all over and over again. So yeah, it's a bit unique here. I'll probably add 3. It's like there is no rule, right? There is really no rule like how I can use all these enemies and all these objects. Okay, as long as it's fun, that is. The fun factor is main here, so it's the main aim of the game development. In making a fun game is awesome. And now here it goes. What I do is I can add her demo, useful around here. Okay. I think I have to add something different here, different thing. Since it's a simple project, so I'm not going for a really complicated stuff. So let's add some moving platforms here. Okay. So the moving platforms. Adding here one, and 2. Okay. And there's no necessary of that. I can add 1 here. Also, there will be some disappearing platforms as well. So disappearing platforms, trap objects. Okay. No, it's not that. This one should work out. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, this should work. Now, you know how hard it is. Oh man, it's a lot of cars around. It's hard to believe that there's a lockdown in place, right? Oh god. Anyway. I'll add this stuff here. It is solely for decoration, okay? It has no significance. There is no collision mask here. Okay? So let's add this as well to make it a bit complicated. For instance, I can add this trap object. It should do it. Now next thing's next. I'll add some spikes on here so that the player can jump over that. Okay. Let's add it. Trap objects, spike. Now what I'll do is I'll just use a spike here. Not only here, I can use a spike down there as well. So how? let's go to this section and I'll just rotate this. Simple, isn't it? Now I'll just copy and paste. It's so easy in GameMaker, you know. And okay, now I have to add what is important, like stars and all. The stars are important because you have to like go there. Here is the last part of it, and let's add this. So I'll keep the exit here. Where's the exit sign? Yeah, exactly. I'll use the exit sign here, and there will be that door that leads to the next level. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, that should do it. And the next things next is it is impossible to go there from here. Okay, so what I have to do is I can use a disappearing platform that connects this section, and that will be one of the best thing I can do, right? So let's add a disappearing platform like this. Now the way it has been placed, what the player can do is the player will jump on this one, and then he will directly walk to this platform instead of like jumping. There's no room for jumping here because it's already a low ceiling. Okay, so that's how it will work. And also you need to go to this platform. Like there's no point in going to this platform here at first, so I guess I have to design it very carefully here. So I will add this here. I think I will use this instead. This should work. Now I'll add this. It takes a long time to design a level because it actually requires a lot of planning and all that stuff, so it's kind of difficult to make this work, and I have to test it over and over to make sure that it is good and well designed. So that's how you design a game, right? You don't have to write design documents and all that formal procedures that actually many developers do and some don't do. Okay, everyone has different ways of making games. So, and here I will do this and rotate this. Okay. So if I use this one, it just rotates 90 degrees. So what does want it to do? Like this. So if I use 270, yeah, exactly. So this is how you design the levels. It looks pretty good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll keep up with this in this video because this video will be longer. So I will show how this plays out in the next video, and showing how the player can collect all that stuff like stars and all, which I haven't placed it yet. I'll start placing it very soon. I really can't show all the portion because the video will be much longer if I start to do that, okay, because it takes a long time. So I'll keep up with this, and I hope you are enjoying this kind of videos, and I'm showing live like how I'm developing games. So I hope you can learn from it too. I don't know, everyone has different ways of making video games. So if you like this kind of videos, so don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel because I post videos for about a few times a week. And thanks for watching, and see you again in the next video.